everybody, and welcome here to CyberGamerTV. Myself, TobiWan Kenobi, joined by the lovely Pandan here for the CyberGamer Invite, the Western Digital sponsored Counter-Strike event. Pandan, we got two awesome teams on tonight.
Yes, we have 10 of the best players in the country at the moment. They are the two current #1 ranked teams in actually all the games both of the two teams play. They are #1 and 2 in each of the games they play.
Yep.
They even Voxy also just picked up Zelor for Quake Live, so they have a pretty high caliber player there. We are just readying up to get ready. They've done the knife. Voxy won the knife. They've chosen to go CT. We are playing Nuke this week, and yeah, so obviously they've chosen that. We are now live on 1. We're in the game. Beautiful. I would expect Toby to see here. It's kind of hard to say. From Archaic with Steve and Demo Rider, you're expecting aggression, but at the same time, Boomzer likes to play that when he's on T, when he's trying to catch somebody off guard. So they know that this is going to happen, so it's kind of hard to do to decide what's going to happen. Yeah. So as we go into, we're watching Pads here in the ramps room. He's seeing nothing on his screen yet. There we go, sees 1, 2. Oh! What? Did you just see that, Toby?
I saw it, but I don't believe it.
That was amazing. They're just going to claim ramps and decide whether they're going to go down. I can't believe Luke did that. That's amazing. Luke, Havoc, Peyton, they're just absolutely dominating. So they decided to go down. We'll see...
Trying to hold it.
Yep, we're trying to see the guys come down now. They're more so prepared for Voxy to rotate through vents. That is the common play at this point. So you can see they're all mostly concerned about that. There we go. One rotate around the back there. And Mo, with the help of his teammates, Audio comes through and takes down K-Strife. Demo Jr. and Psy come in through the top. They take down Havoc and STV. 2 big fraggers. Both down now, Toby. We've got 2 Ts that are actually standing on top of each other, shooting wildly. They sort of had each other caught in the one spot. He was right to get out of that spot. But the knife goes down. Demo takes him down. Bomb did go down for the Ts, so that's going to help them out, but they've only got 1 player left here as well.
Oh, nice!
He manages to win that. I really thought it was going to be a difficult situation for him to win, Toby.
Yeah, that was nasty. Vox was really coming in hard, though, getting the reclaim off, and came down to 1 guy, and all he needed was a pounding of glass, and manages to live, though. But that does actually make it first round to the Ts. The CTs are nil. We did actually just miss the knife round off a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't a big deal. It's just standard knife. Voxy won it. It's the coin toss. It's the virtual coin toss. It's
interesting to see actually these two teams play. We were mentioning beforehand, like there's a little bit of rivalry between those two teams, and the fact they know each other so well, they're already going to know how each other's going to be playing.
Yeah, actually, every player in this team, like but all 10 players, recently played in 2 different versions of these teams together. It's sort of a little bit of animosity there in the split. All of them have played together one way or another in the last year, for the last year. So the only real newcomer to that is pretty much Havoc. Everybody else has sort of been playing with each other. And Rise made a return to Counter-Strike Source. So second round now. This is D-Nuke, of course. This is a very... actually, we'll miss that. We're going straight into the site. There's nobody anywhere. They're focusing on a retake here. So how are Archaic going to handle this one while the Cities are playing a ramps retake? Okay, the first kill goes off there. Booms are taking down Havoc. There's one at the top of the ladder here. Miles caught off guard, taken down to 9 HP. Goes to check the ramps area and goes for the rotate. So we'll switch off him. K-Strife's making his way into the site, gets taken down there. This is MP5s versus pistols, Toby, so we're expecting these guys to get taken down. Though 2 pistol kills and the defuse on. I'm not sure he's expecting this or he's going to come out in time. He does indeed, and Steve finishes off the round. But yeah, Toby, it's you're not expecting Voxy to win that round, and in fact they've done quite well. Because this is the 3rd round and there's 2 bomb plants down, we are going to see ArchaicMSi buy up for this round here anyway, so it's not that big of a deal that they lost the weapons. Yeah. But the kills were pretty good for Voxy that round.
But the kills for both the rounds so far have been pretty balanced so far, so it's not as though anyone's completely behind the money around the game. It's all still pretty well over. But it is 2-0 in favour of the Terrorists, so setting themselves up to go out. And once again, we're seeing the Terrorists just wait a little bit more, sound around the squeaky door, but still not really wanting to push in just yet.
Yeah, they're sort of setting up, they're trying to figure out where Voxy are. You see this is the exchange of a lot of rounds with a lot of the higher end teams, especially that flash there flashes everybody in the rafters. That's a pretty effective fake. But nobody really committed, so the fake obviously wasn't sold too hard to Voxy. Looks like they're getting prepared for a potential downside attack, the B-bomb side. And there we go, Pads hiding in the door, gets himself an easy 1-for-1 exchange. That's very good for him. We're watching Boomzer now. He's over the window side. He's trying to catch someone off guard. He's made himself aware there. Moe gets a kill, taking down K-Strife. So Boomzer gets caught out. He didn't know one is already that far into the side. Gets taken down. So we've got 2 players left here. We're watching Psy. He's right in the smoke. He's prepared for anybody near the bomb. Gets a nice kill. Takes down the Rider. But Miles Rice finishes off the round 3-0. This is going to be the first round here, Toby.
Yeah.
Coming up that we see Voxy come into it.
Yeah, because Voxy's just been running nothing but pistols so far. They're getting whatever they possibly can after losing that first round. So 3-0 now is going to be their time to strike. And of course, ArchaicMSi now is going to be time to actually basically pummel Vox into the ground. So let's see how they actually go. Buy-ups from both teams, so moving themselves out. And let's see how aggressive we're going to be. Looks like we've got 3 going down alongside, down towards the garage. Now a little bit of aggression coming through the squeaky door. Already 1 kill's going off, trying to shoot up towards the rafters. Doesn't really get it. Support coming from the top,
wow.
and what a shutdown. Massive, massive shutdown. Exactly what Vox wanted.
Yeah, Voxy got to be happy with that there. K-Strife and Dimo coming in handy there to stop up the watered attack there. Unfortunately, we'll watch Moe is the last one left alive here. Unfortunately for Archaic, they were more so setting up for a rush, but they set up for the wrong rush. Havoc managed to get himself the opening frag, but it was all one-sided from there.
Yeah, that it is. Look, we're still staying on our last surviving T. He's managed to pick up one, trying to pull off another one down the annex as a grenade actually pops the CT in the face, but he actually dies in the end, falling his body out the window. And that is actually 3-1 first round here for Voxy.
Yeah, they definitely needed to get that gun round. If they let it go on for too long, it's going to start getting a bit of momentum up against them. On the other hand, of course, this is one of those maps, Toby, that we're expecting the CTs to come out on top in the half. About 10-5 we're expecting CTs to get double-digit. If they don't get double-digit, they're actually going to feel bad about themselves. They feel like they should have done better, pretty much.
Well, Archaic, they're still a hard team to actually bring down. If any team can really bring down Voxy, well, do I dare say it and actually insult every single Voxy player? But Archaic would be the team to actually do so. 3-1 still. They're going to roll themselves through. Already one nade's already gone off. Brought down 1 T. They're trying to push themselves down towards the ramps. Already 2 deagle shots, claiming nothing but scalpers. We get completely flashed out here. That's, of course, going to be on the back of the players. Looks like no one's actually died in that meantime, and the Ts are heading on the way downstairs. Yeah,
this is a very effective deagle round here. They lost that gun round, and instead of just backing up with another gun round as Dimo takes down Miles, they decided to go a deagle round, and it's actually proved to be very effective. We're on a 3-on-2 situation, I believe, at the moment, Toby. And, well, Archaic got to be happy with this. They're sussing it out now. Steve is the man in the front position. He's in the position, really, where he needs to communicate to his teammates and get the information. He's preparing for an attack, and in fact, Dimo Jr.'s come from behind to wrap them up. Steve gets a massive opening frag. One comes down the vent, and Steve gets him as well. Oh, my God. Look at that little shake. He's actually quite excited. That was fantastic work by Steve. He, by all rights, he should not at all have survived that. He should not have won that round. He should not have got those 2 amazing kills. That was individual brilliance coming in and taking out players. They missed their first bullet, and they paid the price for it.
Yeah, it just seems Archaic are dictating the terms to Voxy right now. And Voxy, they're going to try and find some sort of way. You said they needed double digits for this one right now. Sitting 4-1 is definitely not the way they're actually going to get there. Looks like we're going to have an Archaic push coming out down towards the garage side, looking up high just outside the rafters and checking back in towards Annex. Gunfire is coming from an AK inside the garage, while the rest of the Archaic boys managed to pick off 1. There's still only 1 down, and the Archaic boys are no closer towards a bomb site.
Yeah, that's right. Just looking on the outside now, we got Psy. Psy's making his way through Ghetto, and you could actually catch him in the back. I'm going to watch him for a little bit more here, Toby, because he could well come and get him in the back here. Hopefully Psy plays this well. Psy is one of the younger players in the top division. He's actually pretty damn good at both this and 1.6. It looks like he's playing a bit more passive, so let's rotate someone else. I was hoping he was going to push up there, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does as the Rider takes down Pad. Psy has actually moved out. Let's watch this. Psy's actually moved. Oh, he misses the shot he needed, but gets the second one. Moe manages to take down K-Strife, and Psy's coming through the back here. Got himself a weapon. He did a pretty big play. He's done a flash as well. This T hanging around in the squeaky rooms in not. Oh, there he goes. Managed to get taken down. He's very unlucky there.
There's a couple for Ryan to actually pick it up in this round. So looks like we are going to see. Is it a 1v1 left on the moment, or the bomb? The bomb
no,
is
3v1.
3v1. Catching up with the rest of it.
Oh, that was a pretty sharp shot too.
Yeah. Nothing but guts. Nothing but guts.
All right, so we'll bring up the scoreboard, Toby, and we'll see 5-1 is the score. Looking at the frags, very well distributed between both teams. And Miles has actually got a few more frags. I'm not sure if that counts bomb frags. I don't think so. There's not enough frags to be included in the bomb frags. But both teams pretty even, really. And that is the true difference between a amateur team and a pro team, really. It's teamwork is really where it comes in. Obviously, there's individual brilliance like Miles playing before, and Steve's not really a clutch round, but he was the opening frag and won the round single-handedly. But that's the kind of stuff, along with the teamwork, that separates the new players and the experienced players.
That does. We have seen it so far through the CyberGamer Invite Tournament, sponsored by Western Digital. Thank you very much, boys, out there. There's a couple of flashes flying towards the A site. CTs did claim that up very, very fast. What I was about to say is through this CGI, it has been such high quality of players. Even when you're 8 rounds down, they still come back, even though it's completely impossible, just because they keep themselves in the money game, which is what makes CS such a different thing to all FPSs.
Yeah, actually, while we're talking about teamwork, money game is clearly, just as he pulls out the nade. We see that a lot in Counter-Strike, especially in Counter-Strike Source with the nade out. As the frags get exchanged here, Miles Rise again managing to get himself a frag every single round thus far. Dimo getting a nice shot off there, and this is pretty much whitewash. We'll see where this last CT is, and we can find him before he dies. It's Pads, actually. Pads could win. He gets 2 frags before getting taken down there. Pads, a brilliant, brilliant player. See, that's the thing I love about these teams. If we hold down tab again, we'll have a look at who is in these teams. If you play Counter-Strike for any period over the last 3 years, you will know pretty much every single one of these names. Dimo Jr., amazingly sharp, underrated in the top division. He hasn't really solidified in a serious team. Pad's obviously been playing since forever. Booms are playing since forever. Psy just technically playing more recently and has been playing pretty well. We've also got, I'll take that off the screen so we can see the guys coming in doing a topside attack here. He's seen one reverse. He's going to get a shot. No, he misses the shot. And we're having another battle at ramps. But we also have K-Strife as well, WA player who's won himself CGI before as well. He played with Morals in there, filled in for APOC, I believe, won that division. And then on the arcade side, we have Rise, who's been playing since the game came out. Havoc, who's been playing since the game came out. MoeCQ, Ryder, and STV, all 1.6 players. This is possibly one of the most experienced and top-end teams we've had in quite a while in Counter-Strike Source.
That would explain why you actually got them together, Pandan.
Yeah, I mean, Talnoy and myself, the two managers of the teams, are very happy with who we've got and how well they play.
Yeah, well, now they're going to have to prove themselves. So we already have Ryder heading down nice and low, but I guess taken down there by Paz, managed to defend on the top of the ramps before he gets flashed out. So trying to hold on to his ground for the moment, and should be fine. So we're just jumping ourselves back in back in with Moe. He was thinking about moving through in towards the A site. Looks like they're actually deciding to go down the ramps.
Well, if they get the flashes, no, they don't anymore.
Oh, on one on the side.
Ooh. Yeah, no, the nade went deep. It wasn't a flash. The problem they've got now, Toby, they've lost that bomb down there, and the CTs know about it too. So Moe, who is now one of only 2 players left for Archaic, manages to get the bomb. The CTs knew where it was. They knew what they were trying to do, so now they know Moe's pretty much in recovery mode. See, I actually thought Voxer would be a little bit smarter than this. They're not quite right on Boomzer, though. Boomzer knows where he's at. And he's done a hell of a lot of damage to Steve.
Is that 8 HP points I think we see him currently sitting on? It's not looking good for the man as we do see the AWP shot coming off, and 1 and 2 cleans up the rest of the T's. Yep. And that does make it 7-2 in favour of the T's still. But
oh, well, it's a fantastic start for ArchaicMSi. They've got to be very happy with this start.
Yeah, well, 7-2, the best way they can see coming out of this one will be 8-7 right now. There is no way the CTs are going to make the double figures.
Yeah, and if pretty much, I think, even with only 7 rounds on the board, if we see Archaic win the CT pistol, I would say the game would almost be over, like mentally anyway, for the Voxy guys. So we'll see what they can pull out. I mean, Boomzer is known for pulling out a rabbit out of the hat at sometimes, but he's also known for choking. So we'll see. K-Strife getting himself opening the round with a nice AWP shot. Pads holding up the ramps. Pads is sort of famous for holding the ramps here too, if people didn't know. And it's from maneuvers like that. Pads is fairly well known for holding ramps pretty solidly. And using grenades to great effect in Counter-Strike Source. Psy also taking one down, getting 1-for-1 on Steve, who managed to get a frag. Oh, Moe, nice maneuver there to get himself a frag and escape as well. Now, here's the difficult part. There's definitely going to be 3 people there. He has to know. A nade was thrown. He knows for a fact there's going to be 1 guy there. And, well, I forgot to turn off Steam messages, so people are messaging me. Go die in a fire, guys. Love you. And we have the guys moving in the round. Moe by himself gets a frag. He's brought it back to a 2v1. I don't know if he can do it, but Boomzer predicts it with the nade and wins the round. Jeez, Moe's been... A lot of the arcade guys have actually been pretty sharp. So if he didn't place that nade, I think there was a pretty high chance he would have got fragged, man. These guys are playing very sharp, especially that dig around with Steve. Moe just then. The very first frag of the entire game with Luke getting that frag.
Yeah, but it is the rock of Voxy that does come through. And of course, he's a bit of a slimmer rock too. He's actually not playing with his full name up on the screen too. So he decided to actually shed a couple of letters and try and fit himself through these small gaps.
You know what it's probably for? Social networking, man. He's on Twitter these days. He's on Facebook. He's got to keep it under the 160 characters.
Can't have too much room for fanboy video. He's got himself up in the big banner. But it is 7-3, and looks like the terrorists just being held out of that A side. They're trying to get themselves in, and it's not really coming for them right now. A lot of spray, a lot of nades flying out. Still smoke over the squeaky door. Still spray coming through, and the T just getting themselves niggled right now, but no one committing to actually push in just yet. Yeah,
this is one of those times in the start of the round where they're trying to get information off each other. They're throwing grenades. They're trying to force noise to be made by the other team. They're trying to figure out exactly how many people are where. And because of what was going on, Archaic have decided maybe we should go ramps, and I think that was a pretty wise decision. That being said, Pads is waiting for them.
Yeah, Paz, he decided to actually fall himself back down towards the B bomb site, so maybe able to get him through that site. So we saw him with the Deagle sitting on the wall up on high a little bit earlier. Now he's decided to go for a bit of a low ground. He's about to have a T-walk right over the top of his head too, so he knows exactly where he's going. And still, no one's dead in the round yet. I say that.
Yeah, good timing with that one. But Pads here, he's put himself into this position. I think Archaic were prepared for Pads here to go in that spot. They managed to get frags in the top side here. Moe's cleaned it up. The bomb's still hanging around. Steve's going to throw a nade speculator, try and get a bit of damage.
Oh!
Brilliant damage onto Psy. That was a perfect nade. Perfect timing. Riders up the top in rafters as well. I think we saw another CT hanging around that area. Here we go, Pads. Going to make his way up to Sniper Nest right now. He's going to throw the flash first and peek up. Hopefully get the timing right on this one. Has a quick look around. Nobody's there. Switches out for a better weapon. Unfortunately, I believe with that flash, the Archaic guys are going to know where he is. Actually, no, they don't.
Oh.
Dimo Jr. takes down Moe with the help of Pads here, who's up the top. The bomb's in Pads' position, but unfortunately loses the battle of the aim. Steve takes him down. But, well, that was a good round. I'm thinking, because, like I said, these guys have all been in teams together over the last couple of while. There's a lot of counter strategy, because they expect this guy to do that, so he's going to do this, and the other team's expecting him to counter that. And,
So
this game is really mental. This game is hugely mental.
You're mentioning that with Pads just spot going down low, just to think, it's like, all right, we already know we've pressured him that far, we've taken these spots here, Pads goes down, let's rotate ourselves back up again, because they know we're going to be coming through there.
Yeah, well, in their minds, I would say they're thinking, well, if we don't see Pads at all, with no exchange whatsoever in the ramps area, he's either completely, they're giving up ramps, that's part of their strategy, they want us to go ramps, as Miles gets two brilliant frags to start off the round. Ride is claiming the ramps for him, and so is his teammates there, probably with the help of Rise. Yes, it is with Rise. But they probably would have said, you know, he's not in this position, so he's either purposely giving us ramps and he wants us to take ramps and bait into a trap, or he's just not holding that position at all and they're doing a completely different strat. So, yeah, I think they made the right decision as the Deagles come out once again. Ryder more so catching him off guard than aiming well. But Miles actually potentially could have shot his own teammate there. Luckily, he did not. As I believe there's a player just outside above his head. Havoc takes him down. Miles going to have a quick took from the end, but Havoc takes him down. Playing from the bomb side. 9-3 is the score. And, well, this is not at all what I predicted. I mean, okay, win every game 16-0, but seriously, 9-3 on T-side?
So there was a prediction, was it supposed to be 16-14 in favour of Arcade coming out, this being so close?
Yeah, regardless of what people have predicted, nobody's really predicted more than 6 rounds difference between the two teams. Yeah, I mean, they're still within 6 rounds now, but if you've got this sort of a lead as you come, actually a lot of aggression outside, lots of flashes, potential kill going off here, but nothing yet. Havoc decides to push with the aggression. I think he just saw someone.
Two down for the T's, 3 down for the T's.
Yeah, there's nobody outside. It's just Luke and Steve playing outside.
There's 4 flashes going on for that side. They're really trying to slow them down, one pick off the rest of it. But the T's are in open space right now, trying to go through Annex, but no, they're going to keep moving themselves around back below the sniper's nest. Good shot through the window. Now thinking about going back and checking out through the, checking towards Squeaky Door and the shed, but not going to come through the Annex. Again, another flash flies out. Just try and slow them down before they can actually get that pressure in. And the CT has moved themselves out and around by the looks of it.
No, CT's playing himself from downside. I think he's probably behind the forklift down there on... Sorry, actually, I reckon he's probably underneath this level right now. And this is actually weird timing. I was about to say Steve could get shot in the back here. Weird timing, but he does not. Luke helping out with his teammates. The Voxy guys are holding ramps as they're expecting Arcaic to rotate under. The bomb is down. They're going to work their way to get it. It's a 3 versus 2 in favour of Voxy. And this is really difficult situation here for the Arcaic boys. They've got to figure out where the T's are and frag them and pick up the bomb and plant it.
In 20 seconds.
It's very much doable, but Steve there helps out. Gets to both of them at the ramps. There's only one player left alive. It's Dimo Jr. Once they find out where he is, they just got to get this bomb and plant it. Steve has the bomb. He's up top. He's going to have time to plant this. If he plants it straight away in the minimum spot. So he should just get that plant down brilliantly. 4 seconds remaining on the clock. Not much time left. Dimo Jr. walks straight into a smoke that's going to grey him out, so he has to wait for the end of that smoke. Unless he's just going to run blindly out. It's very risky for him to do that. He's making a lot of noise on the ladder here.
He's bumping a lot of walls too on the way down. Now jumps back behind the forklift. The bomb is right in front of him. He wants to go for the defuse, but is not going to get it. He gets taken out by a T from the side. So,
well played.
Double digits for the T's.
Yes, Steve, their sneaky bug managed to get 2 frags to the ramps and steal the bomb and plant the bomb. I'll tell you right now, if everybody plays at a level right now, Steve's MVP straight away.
Cole, the call from Pandan. I'm quite happy to go with the call from Pandan. He's generally right about these things. T's moving themselves out again, so let's see where they are going to run. So 3 just coming in through the short side as we are following a CT in.
He's playing very close.
In through Annex. Go opens up the door. It is an AK to the scalp, and the terrorists just take out 4 in a big row, trying to fight from one reverse, but it's not going to help them out. That is a whitewash, 5-0 for as far as kills go.
Yeah, that's 1-5 for nothing. No answers back there. And that last kill by Dimo Jr., he was aiming in the right spot, but obviously wasn't controlling the recoil. Very unlucky there. Source does that sometimes. That's why we play 1.6. But yeah, no, they're sort of unlucky with a few shots that round, though that was clearly a save round or an economical round versus a full buy round.
That's aggressive by the T to move straight up to the squeaky door with a pistol.
Oh! Talk of aggression. Booms are already up to radio room.
The man just, I want this round. I want this round. I'm going to carry it myself. Gunfire coming from the AK from radio room down towards the ramps, keeping a very, very close eye as the AWP trying to come through. 1 shot, 2 shot, and wants to get a 3 shot. You can see the bunny hop leaping himself across.
Yeah, that was actually quite nice. Just a little semi-matrix move there. We see Steve and his teammates outside are preparing to make a move on outside. Oh, look at this. Steve's actually setting up for a smoke position. A smoke or a flash, depending on which he's going to go with. Look, I'm assuming this is the flash position for the rafters here. I'll see if I can go to Steve so we can just see what it looks like. Yep. Oh, and this could be great timing. There we go. He's put that through both the skylights, so we'll see what Luke does. He's in the lobby, and damn, they're going nowhere near it. They walk straight in. K-Strife at the back of the site there, at the shoulder, managed to get the first frag, but that fake has already been figured out by Voxy as K-Strife getting that first shot, and they know nothing's coming this top side, so they're preparing for the bottom side.
Yeah, they're going to jump themselves down in just a moment, and is that the T's jumping themselves back up? Havoc wanting to make sure they're not being followed down. The plant is down on the low side, still trying to get them through, but we already see Booms, or he's brought down 1. He wants to get down a second. Flash going off on top 2, as we see the Archaic boys hit 2 of them back already. Big shots trying to come on through, and it has got to be actually out.
Yep, Archaic all down.
Wow.
11-4 is the score. Voxy managed to get that last round.
What a retake. That was done in a blink of a flash.
Yeah, that was a great retake. That is the kind of retake you want to do. It actually looked like Voxy was setting up to do a similar retake for the top side earlier on in the game, but they actually got dominated and weren't able to do it. But that time, it worked out brilliantly for them. Oh,
this is not what we want to see. A Half-Life crash.
Oh, yeah, EAC. So, Toby, can you check us on this screen?
That we definitely will. We already see the T's. Voxy have already claimed 3 of them right now. We've got 2 scalps coming through. And, wow, that's going to be sitting at a very, very 4-1 at the moment. One more arcade play does get another one down, but that is a complete round of the T's. They lost 1 in the process, but Voxy does actually take that 1, and actually looks like a kick from the console as well, just to cap things off.
Yeah, EAC's having a bit of issues in kicking people from the server.
So we might actually see a bit of a stall up here on the game.
Yeah, I'm just going to pause the cast.
That's right. We'll be back in just a moment.
And we're back in the game here, Toby, and, well, I do not know what happened there. I think EAC was being mean to us, but in the meantime, we found out that Archaic have managed to get themselves around. They are now on the buy round, and they are dominating right at the moment. So the T's have only got themselves that 1 round, that first pistol round, and now Archaic have taken control of the game. They're back in front, and, yeah, they're punishing.
Looks like they're doing it in style, too. All those 3 kills we saw as we came straight back up again was done by nothing but Deagles right now. And, yeah, still at 1 at...
Yeah, Luke Havoc.
Whoa! Oh 6 kills, 1 death.
This is only the 3rd round. And there we go, finish it off, 7 frags now. 13-5 is the score. Havoc absolutely dominating this second half. But, geez, I don't know what happened there. We got disconnected. It's all right. We only missed 1 round.
It's all right, Pandan. I'm here. You'll be fine.
It's all right. We just missed the 1 round. But the Archaic guys are in such a commanding position. What I want to focus on is how Voxy manages their money and how they try to get themselves out of this deficit. Right now, this is their important buy round. They have to buy round here. There's nothing really particularly special about that. They have to, because they need to shut down Archaic's money, and they need to buy themselves cost-efficient weapons, manage to keep the weapons, and continue the game going on. Havoc getting himself the opening frag in the round. Answered back by Pads. Dimo Jr. also taking out Damo Ryder. And this is a great start. Though they did lose 1 player, they have dropped 2 weapons, and now we're back on even keel. Havoc managed to get himself another kill, taking out Havoc, the main strat caller for Voxy.
Yeah, Voxy...
And pads as well now. So Archaic up again. Miles takes down Dimo as well, Toby.
It's tit for tat all over the place, but we do actually see Archaic taking out, just in the nick of time, taking out our last player. I think there was 1 left alive for CTs at the end of that one. So three left alive. Wow, that's actually quite impressive in the end.
Yeah.
I was thinking, wow, that could have actually been really, really good for Voxy. Bring him down, but obviously not.
Yeah, Havoc managed to get himself a double, possibly even a triple then. And he's the only player on double digits. Next best player's on 3. Luke is playing brilliantly to start off this second half. And he's probably the only reason they had a buy round just gone past. But Pads with the deagle smashes one. Havoc gets it back with a triple. Havoc, what are you doing? Oh my god, I don't understand how he's got this many frags. We're in the 5th round and he has 13 frags. Miles, though, managed to get himself a nice kill here at Ramsey's, holding down the Ramsey's, locking it down. And, well, Boomzer manages himself out of hut, gets smashed by the Rider. 15-5 is the score, Toby.
That definitely is. We just clipping sound for just a second there, but it is all fixed up, hopefully. But yes, four rounds to the CTs, 1 round to the Terrace when we come out of here. And, wow, this cannot be good here for Voxy. There must be only, what, 2-3 rounds before?
Well, we're on 15. So,
we're on 15. It is it. It's the last.
Yeah, I do believe we're on the 15 round, so they cannot let a single round go on from here. Or outside. We've had a lot of commotion going on. Havoc managing to get himself the opening frag for the round once again. Oh my god. Answer back there. Tit for tat exchange through the middle up the top. Havoc evens it up with another double. Oh, and finishes it off with a triple. Havoc 17 frags in the 6 rounds of the second half.
That was amazing. To come out of that. And Archaic, that is so damn confident to come out and go up against Voxy, the team which, well, most people would say is their main competition.
Yeah, these are the 2 top teams. There's no disputing that whatsoever. Nobody disputes that at all. They are the top 2 teams, Toby, and they play brilliantly. Oh, the camera lags a little bit there. What are you doing? Bad camera.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so, yeah, that was absolutely fantastic play there by Archaic. Nobody really expected that. There we go. Ponko says, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Shout out from CyberGamer. Thank you, Ponko, for adminning the games.
Thank you very much to Western Digital, too, for making this all possible.
Yes, $7,500 playing this game, the game you love, Counter-Strike Source. Maybe not so much on the map you love, but definitely the game you love. Nuke, well, I can't believe that. They managed to get 11 rounds on the T-half, and then Luke just won the second half.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Amazing.
They controlled it, though, even though, like, we're talking very, very early on in the game, how they were actually, like, even though they were losing the rounds, Voxy, they were still getting the kills, they're still trying to keep themselves in the game. But Archaic, they just stepped it up, they just knew everything that Voxy was going to do. Even a small thing of, like, knowing what Paz is doing down the bottom bomb site, things like that, they just knew the right place to go at the right times, and they came out on top.
Yeah, they definitely were. Like I said, these guys have all played in teams together over the last 12 months. Every one of those players has played with the other player, pretty much.
Yeah.
Especially Boomzer with Steve and Luke. They played in the first version of Arcade. Damo Rider and Steve have played on and off together for a very long time. K-Stripe as well, another WA player, playing with them. Pads and Cy have been together for the last 18 months or so. Boomzer playing on and off with them. Demo Jr. joined Pads and Cy as well, midway through last year. So all of these players, it's very, very joined, and they've played together a lot. They understand each other a lot. So it's sort of like when we watch Fnatic and SK play, the 2 Sweden Dominators over there in 1.6 over in Europe. They really, a lot of the game is about reading the other team more so than actually being a brilliant aimer or having great teamwork, that sort of stuff. Yeah. You're sort of feeding off what the other team's doing, and I really think that that's what got Archaic the win there. I mean, they were obviously very sharp. They were very, very accurate. Luke there just, I think all those 14, 17 frags or whatever he got were all headshots just about. But I definitely believe it was more understanding what Voxy were going to do. I think that's really what cut them out.
Yeah. And because I believe this is the second week, even though with the DDoS attacks, it actually happened at CyberGamer. We're up to our 3rd week of Counter-Strike. Archaic, flawless, I think, so far through.
Yeah, this was the first loss for both Archaic and Voxy. This is the first potential loss because they are the 2 leading teams. Yeah. Yeah, so now we know who's actually on top of the board of the Western Digital CyberGamer invite. What's going to happen up next week? You can tune in on Sunday and check it all out. We'll be here, myself, TobiWan and Pandan, here on behalf of CyberGamerTV, back in HD, still taking out a couple of kinks, and hopefully live for you later on as well, once we get rid of those other kinks and network cables. Yeah, Queensland Storms, internet.
Yeah, promote those floods and let's have no more of them. But we will be back with more action, so thank you very much for tuning in, and we look forward to your company next time here on CyberGamerTV.